Hi, just figured I would talk to you a little bit about what it takes to become a nurse injector. And I shouldn't really say nurse injector, I should say aesthetic injector because it really doesn't have to be a nurse necessarily. I speak that way because I am a nurse. I'm a nurse practitioner, but plenty of registered nurses are injectors as well. But the long and short of it is, in order to become an injector, you definitely have to be a medical provider. So that would include registered nurses, it could be APRNs, PAs, MDs, dentists, etc. So if you're not a medical provider, but you really want to get into this field, there are definitely options for getting started. There are a ton of programs right now for registered nurses that can take anywhere from 1 to 2 years. And a lot of the courses are online. Clinicals generally you'll do in person, but definitely makes it manageable, especially if you're working at the same time. If you do have a medical license, then absolutely aesthetics is a possibility for you. My number one suggestion to get started, though, would be definitely do your research. Go online, go to social media, go to YouTube, go to Patreon, take a look at these other injectors and see what they're doing, because it'll give you a good opportunity to really get an overview of the field to make sure it's what you want to get into. The second thing I would suggest doing is, if that works for you and you want to continue, would be to sign up for an introductory Botox course. Botox is a great place to start. And when I say Botox, it really, what I'm meaning is neuromodulator. That can be Botox, but it can also be Dysport. There's other products as well called Juvo, Xeomin, Daxxify. So there are many of them. They're just different manufacturers, slightly different in the way they're made, but they are all neuromodulators. So that's a great place to start. Neuromodulators are products we inject to relax muscles, which prevents wrinkles. And generally we use a little tiny needle like this. It's called a TB syringe, so it's very, very small. And we inject muscles where there is contraction causing a wrinkle. It can also be preventative, because if you treat those muscles before they form wrinkles, then you prevent wrinkles in the future. Once you've done a course like that, I would continue on and just get as much practice as you can injecting Botox so you feel really proficient and improve your skills. After that, then you could do a course on fillers, which would be sort of an introductory to fillers course. And that's a great, next step. Fillers generally, there's many different kinds, but there can be anything from Restylane products to the Allergan products, which would be like Juvederm, Voluma, Volbella. These are all hyaluronic acid fillers, and these types of fillers are great to learn next. They are, higher risk and a little bit more complex in the way that you do it. So definitely get that first introduction course to Botox under your belt, before you sign up for a course like this. Once you've done that, then it's time to start looking for a job. And you are going to be an advantage at this point because you'll have those basic skills down. For a lot of med spas, when they first hire a nurse or, any sort of PA or NP, to become an injector, there's basically an investment of 1 to 2 years where they're not going to make any profit at all, because they have to train you and get you up to speed and build a client base. Once you come in with that basic foundational knowledge, you're sort of jumping the gun and getting that ball rolling faster, which is really appealing to med spas. I would also suggest looking for opportunities to become an intern in a med spa, offer to work for free, just because you're going to be exposed to that environment, get to know a lot. And I also feel like once you're in the door in a med spa, it's generally, within these groups, you tend to want to stay in if you can. As far as hiring, it's better to move somebody up or hire someone within the practice already, as opposed to having to go back out to look. So those would be my suggestions for getting started. I definitely recommend it. It's an amazing career, a lot of flexible scheduling. You make high profit if you put the effort in. It's a really good quality of life, and the demand for aesthetics right now is tremendous. So definitely check it out if you're interested, and let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to help. Bye.